Well, good evening, everyone. Michael Soothing here. I'm going to do a subby request this evening. I had a request for the Seas Candy catalog, and I just happen to have the Valentine Day edition here, which Joanne already looked at and told me what she wanted, by the way, from it. So, makes my life a little easier, but then it's not much of a surprise, is it? So, I'm not going to hold it up like this the entire time. No, I'm going to pan the camera down and show you what it is. But I thought first, speaking of Seas Candy, I have a box of Seas Candy we got here. And I wanted to go slow because, I have to limit my sugar. So I was going slow to make sure I don't eat very much of it. So hopefully I still have saved a lot of it so I can sample for you at least one piece. Let's see how many I saved here as I rationed it so carefully. Oh, look how many. One. There's one left. One lonely Seas Candy left in this box. It's a Bordeaux, guys, which happens to be one of my favorite Bordeaux. I'm going to have a little bite. Seas Candy is, I believe, the yummiest candy there is. I told you that before. Plus it has this nice fresh bubble wrap. If I pop one, it'll be too loud for my video. See? And we don't want that. So we're going to put this aside over here. Have a sip of Guayabano. Is it Guayabano or Guayabano tea? So that my voice will survive all the way through this video. And then proceed. Hold on one moment while I reposition the camera. Last time I did one of these downshot perspective shots, I did it so lame I forgot to rotate the footage in my post-production editing, which I never spend any time on, as is obvious. And one of my subbies had to tell me, hey, great video, but could you make it right side up maybe? So this time I'm going to make sure that it's right side up. All right? Instead of being so foolish. So we have here, I think I'm going to zoom in on it just a little bit so you can see everything. We have here the Seas Valentine 2020 chocolates. This box here would be the one I would want if someone was getting some for me, because it's got pretty much all my favorites in it. But we'll take a look and see what they got here. Tell me what you guys get for your partner or spouse or girlfriend or your guy, whatever. Because I never know exactly what to get for Valentine's Day. I don't want to just be so cliched and just get candy or roses or whatever, Dear friends, it says. Here's some little heart candies. I think there's going to be a lot of hearts in this catalog, don't you? I think if we counted the hearts on this page, there would be, I'm going to do a contest. Tell me how many hearts are on this page, okay? And whoever gets the right answer to me the quickest, if you're willing to send me your mailing address, I will send you a nice polished agate, and anyway. But of course, if you send me those numeric numbers, I'll be forced to count them up myself. Do I have the whole page in view? Let's see. Let's make sure the entire page is in view here. We have to pan back out for that. Whoops. Okay, pan back out. Now, when I say the whole page, I'm talking about, I should do a better gift than that contest. Whoops. I'm panning in instead of out. Out instead of in. Let's see now. Is the whole page in view? Yes, now the entire page is in view. Tell me how many hearts are on this page. And if you get it right, I will send you a gift if you're the first person in comments to give me the right answer, all right? It might take a while, so don't be impatient, because I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, okay? Anyway, don't wait around for Cupid. Delight your Valentine with a romantic gift of C's chocolates. We have beautiful gifts filled with the freshest candy, made here in America with quality ingredients and no added preservatives. From decadent strawberry truffles to our exquisite elegant heart. You really can't go wrong. Or customize a heart box with their favorite pieces. Something your sweetheart is sure to love. All right. Love at first bite. Sounds like something from a vampire film, doesn't it? Valentine, a gift they will adore. Oh, look. You can get a little box. Mini Valentine heart. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pieces in it, but it's $8.55. And so you can't see the whole thing, can you? I get it up here better, where you can see what I'm pointing at. I'm going to move the camera back a little bit. I think where I'm going wrong here is I need to adjust it this way a little. That's a little bit better. Okay. Now you can see what I'm doing, and vice versa. This is a nice big box of chocolates. Classic. It has, do you know what these are called? One of my favorites. One of your favorites and mine. Molasses chips. That's what these are. It also has California brittle, which I happen to be very fond of. I can't eat this kind of stuff anymore. One of you's gonna lecture me. I always get a lecture. Oh, sugar is cancer food, and you can't have any when you're trying to battle the C word, right? Hey, but you gotta enjoy life a little bit too, right? Milk chocolate Bordeaux. This is a milk chocolate peanut butter heart that's got a white bear on it. I guess he's a white chocolate bear. How come bears are thought of as so fuzzy and adorable, when in reality, sometimes they might want to come and attack you? I don't know. Have any of you ever watched that movie or read that book about that guy that thought he was a bear whisperer? He was going to live among the bears in Alaska. And then he took his girlfriend there and forced her to join him. Neither one of them survived at the hands of the bears. His name was like Timothy Treadwell or something like that, I think. Anyway, create your own custom mix. Look here. You can choose whatever candies your loved one is most fond of, and then have it put into a big heart box. Wow, C's Candy has gotten mighty pricey. A 5-pound box is $133. That's more than $1 for each little piece, okay? Now that is something you really should ration. I never think of it that way, but if you think of it like this piece of candy, this little piece is $1 every time I eat one, it might give you less of a tendency to want to have too much of the stuff, right? I have to sip some more Guabano. The Guabano tea has some sediment in the bottom. Can you see it? I think you can. I know you can. So, but there's no caffeine in it, so it won't keep me awake, even though it's late. All right. What are some of your favorites of these, by the way? Tell me in comments. This is called a Mayfair. It's got cherries, English walnuts, and vanilla. And then we have strawberry cream. Now let me tell you my favorites. All right. The ones that I like the best on this page would be the Nut Crunch right here, the Milk California Brittle right there, and I do like the Mayfair pretty well. And then I told you I really like the molasses chips. Also, the Milk Bordeaux, which is sort of a brown sugar center. I don't like chocolate butter. It tastes like you're eating butter when you eat it, so I don't like those. Let's see what else we got. Dark chocolate. Did I say dark chocolate? If you eat too much chocolate, you need a dark. I don't really like marzipan. It tastes like a weird version of coconut to me. It's a honey almond paste that they eat in the Middle East. Dark coconut cream. You know, you can buy an almond joy for that, right? Let's see. I think Joanne likes the cashew brittle. She likes white chocolate. But we just found out that she's getting type 2 diabetes. So she's going to have to cut out the sugar and the carbs from her diet also, which is sad for her because she likes that stuff. She was doing a lot of videos with candies. McBong with candies. Doesn't this look yummy? I think I'll have to just feast on the visuals without getting the actuals, so I can only enjoy it by pretending to touch it. See, I'm caressing this smooth milk chocolate here, okay? Is it inappropriate? I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. Oh, look here. Dark chocolates. A taste of cacao in every bite. No, it didn't say you're going to look like a cow after every bite. It says a taste of cacao in every bite. A selection of dark delights featuring dark almond, dark buttercream, and more, generously covered in our smooth dark chocolate. $22 for a 1-pound box. Yes. See's candy is not the bargain it used. I remember when I was younger, the stuff was $4.99 a box for 1 pound. You know, they used to sell it at my work on special occasions. The See's place would come in right to our place there, Space Systems Laral, where I used to work. Soft centers, or nuts and chews. Okay, so the age-old question is, Ginger or Marianne? Oh no, wait. It's soft centers or nuts and chews? Or is it variety? Of course, I was partial to Marianne because I'm just partial to brunettes sometimes. And she had, besides, Ginger was so pretentious, you know, doing the movie star thing. I like more the girl next door type. Joanne works for that very well. She doesn't believe in being pretentious. And I can't even get her to wear. Let's see here. Hot hearts. Heat things up deliciously. You'll love these cinnamon heart-shaped jellies, featuring candy shells and a sweet kick of spice. Cinnamon's good for you, by the way. It's anti-carcinogenic. I'm not sure how good it is when you mix it with a lot of sugar. Satin truffle hearts. Sour hearts. Maybe if you have a bad attitude partner, you could get them some sour hearts. Time to pucker up. The perfect combo of sour and sweet. There goes my voice again. Time for the tea. Yes, okay. I can get a few more minutes in. Here's the history of See's candy. There's Mary C. herself, who I think indulged in a little bit of the candy. She looks a little like George Washington. See's Candies has been making quality chocolate since 1921. From the very beginning, Mary took pride in her recipes and insisted on only the finest ingredients. Today we are just as committed to making candy the right way. What else do they tell us in this? They've got the price sheet here. Why is my refrigerator making a strange noise? That's disturbing. Lollipops. If you guys would just bring back the peanut butter flavored lollipops, then I would be your friend. Look here, a tuxedo heart, rich and romantic. There's something somehow naughty about this one. I don't know what it is, but you know how different people see different things in the clouds, you know. Well, that's just me. treats for every Valentine. Pink wishes heart. That just seems a little too sugary and sticky to me. You know, our pretty pink gift box packed with favorites. It looks a bit kid-like, I don't know. This says it's new, puppy love box. But it sure looks like a design they had before. Darling gift box filled with an irresistible assortment of milk and dark chocolates. Furry friend's heart. Sweet, adorable yum. I guess this is a guy and this is a girl, maybe. Although it's hard to tell these days because you can identify however you want to. 872 shades of gender identification. This is kind of a ripoff because they're just taking a little box thing that looks like a heart and sticking one of their normal suckers into it, right? Happy Valentine's Day lollipops. Then they're charging almost $14 for 6 of them. That's like $2.50 for each little sucker. Okay, I know it's not about the money. That's not very romantic of me to be focusing on the price, right? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, at the last minute, say, oh no, I forgot about Valentine's Day. And then you rush to the florist and you pay, $89 for a dozen long stem red roses, which will wilt in 3 days. And you'll be sitting there looking at those roses going, $89. We could have gone out for a nice dinner, or bought something. Anyway, but you're not supposed to think about the money, right? See, originally you can see that Joanne dog-eared this page right here because she wanted strawberry truffles, berries and cream, white chocolate. But since we tested her blood sugar today and it was too high, she changed her mind and said, no, I want sugar-free candies for Valentine's Day. She doesn't let me guess. She tells me exactly, which I prefer, of course, because then I can get her what she likes. Well, they got fancy fudge and stuff. I haven't seen a box like this before. Not a big fan of fudge, though. Tastes like you're eating butter and sugar. Oh, wait. That's because you're eating butter and sugar. Yeah, maybe that's why it tastes like that. I do like the gold box, though. I'm drawn to gold. Some part of me, there was a little piece of chocolate on my finger left over from that box over there. Isn't it sad to have a See's candy box, right? And have it empty like that? With that one little, yeah. I wonder if this is a soothing sound. I'll do this ear to ear for a second. We'll do it over here on this side, and then we'll do it over here on this side. The stereo Tascam microphone. It has two rabbit ear type. It's very high quality. I'm gonna record some waves and some rain and do like a whispered voiceover to Oregon rain and Oregon waves. All right. Valentine Day delivery. Standard shipping. Don't miss these important last days to order. February 6th, if you want it on time. Just so you know. Otherwise, you gotta pay a big expedite fee. And you don't want to pay that when you're already paying 10 times too much for your candy, right? Here we have voices cutting out again. A sip of water will fix it. Here we have truffles, little chocolate treasures, dark and white chocolate. Guys, I'm losing my voice. It's that time of year. I'm gonna have to finish this with whispering, which I hope is okay. Bridge mix. I love bridge mix. I can't resist it. Don't put a bowl of it on the table in front of me. It's got milk and dark chocolate, almonds, pecans, raisins, molasses chips, caramel, California brittle, and more. Yeah, it's too yummy, so I don't want any around. I'll show you what Joanne asked for. Am I getting a little bit of my voice back? I am, okay. We have, I think if I order for her, I should at least get myself a couple of lollipops because I like the caramel and the chocolate, but I really liked the peanut butter flavor they used to have and no longer carry. Did she? I think she, yeah. Oh, she dog-eared it here, see? It is dog-eared. She wants, what did she say? Oh, she wants the sugar-free peanut brittle. It says it's just as crunchy and irresistible. Delightfully crisp with buttery flavor and packed with peanuts in every bite. But I gotta find her something that she didn't ask for also. She also liked the looks of this, but she saw the price and said, I don't want you to spend $47 on me, right? But you know, I think I will anyway. I hope she doesn't watch this and find out. Yeah, sugar-free. It's got dark almonds, crispy peanut brittle, 2 chocolate milk bars, 2 chocolate dark bars, just as scrumptious as the originals, in sweet Valentine packaging. Maybe that's the one to get, because that's the same as this, only with more stuff. Yeah. Okay. And I could get myself something while I'm at it, right? Can you give yourself a Valentine? What's your saddest Valentine story? Were you ever in school and you had to send yourself a Valentine to make sure you got one? I can't remember. I remember there was in grade school, you know, you would do these Valentine exchanges, and it always seems sad to me if some kid didn't get one, you know, kind of unfair. The guys didn't care, but, the girls, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. The Full Seas Valentine catalog. I will come back to you soon on another day with a different video. And until then, don't ASMR and drive. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to get your loved ones, or one, something on Valentine's Day. And don't wait till the last second. I think I'm going to write it on my calendar so that I'm not going to order it today because it wouldn't be fresh. So I'll order it on, what did they say again? Let's go back and check and see. Last day to get it, standard delivery. And then we'll add a couple of days so we can get it. Now I don't know where that page was. Can somebody tell me? I don't see it back here. But, oh, here it is. We found it. Thank you for telling me. You said to me, just look on the page by the gold boxes. All right. Standard shipping, February 6th. So to be on the safe side, I'll write it on the calendar for February 3, right? It should stay pretty fresh that way. All right. So, like I said, have a good week, everyone. Today, as I make this video, is Martin Luther King Day. So I hope we can all remember what he said. In this age of people going at each other's throat, and separating themselves into little tribes, remember that, and characterizing themselves by gender and skin color and all that kind of thing, orientation, whatever. I want you to remember that Martin Luther King said to do the exact opposite. He wanted us to be color blind, and the same would go for gender and other things. And he said, I have a dream. And he said, I look forward to the day when people are judged on the content of their character, not the color of their skin. So that's what we should all strive for, is to stop all this vitriol going on and tribalism, everyone identifying themselves by victim groups instead of pulling together and just being accepting of each other's differences and ignoring that stuff. No one seems to be able to carry on a proper debate or conversation anymore. They have to fight. So on Valentine's Day, think in terms of what it means to love, right? Okay. Instead of making your life about hate, make it about love. Unless you have a really, really annoying neighbor. No, just kidding. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.